Hi there, this is Eshu. I'm the abbot here at Zenwest Buddhist Society. This Living Zen-podcast is just one of the many resources we've created at Zenwest to make Zen practice and training more available and accessible to people all over the world. Instructional videos, printable resources, and much, much more are also available on our website at www.zenwest.ca. If you're a regular listener, I'd love to hear from you. So please drop me an email at office@zenwest.ca and let me know who you are, how you got started, and what brought you to Zen. Everything we make available in person and online at Zenwest is only possible because of the support of our members and associates, people like you. If the efforts of our community are making a difference in your life, I'd like to invite you to show your support and take part in making it happen by becoming an associate or member of the Zenwest Sangha. You can do this by clicking the Join Us tab on our website at www.zenwest.ca. Thank you for your support, and thanks for listening.
Zen practice is the practice of awakening in the midst of this life. As we go through our lives, as we develop as human beings, we move from a condition or a state of being intimately connected, intimately involved with our surroundings, with our environment. As we develop and grow as human beings, we begin to become more and more aware of ourselves, aware of differences between what we perceive as being inside, this thing that we call a self, and what we perceive as being outside, the rest of the world. According to the teachings of Buddhism, this perception of self, this perception of a barrier or a space between inside and outside, is a tool. It's a skillful tool for us to discern this world. But also, according to the teachings of Buddhism, it's fundamentally empty. It has no reality. We make up this space between inside and outside, and it's okay. But then we begin to give it reality. We begin to believe that this is the way that things are in this world, in this cosmos, that there is me, what is inside, and there is everything else that is outside. In our lives and in our culture and society, we're encouraged to clarify, encouraged to define, and encouraged to grow this thing that we call a self. What is it that you like? What is it that you don't like? What is it that you think will make you complete? What is it that you think, if you can just be rid of, you'll be much happier? From the time that we're very young, these questions are the things that keep us chasing after and running away from. Again, according to the teachings of Buddhism, this is the foundation of desire. Looking for the things that we feel will help us to become complete, and trying to get rid of or trying to avoid the things that we feel make us unwholesome, impure, somehow damaged. A practice in Zen meditation, in Zen practice, is to wake up. To return to this original nature before we invent the division between subject and object, inside and outside, self and other. This original nature hasn't gone anywhere. It hasn't disappeared. But our own investment, our own belief, our own unconditional acceptance of the separation between inside and outside is what cuts us in two, separates us from our own innate completion, wholeness. Already, just as we are complete. Already, just as we're whole. Already, just as we are one. How much of our lives have we spent holding out completion in front of us? Saying, oh, I'll be happy, I'll be satisfied, I'll be fulfilled when I accomplish this goal, or achieve this task, or reach this rank or degree, annual income, this kind of relationship. Sit still. How much of the time in our lives do we spend saying, oh, things were so much better when? Remembering some time in the past. And yet, as we walk into our future, we never quite arrive there, do we? And no matter how much we remember the past, it wasn't quite how we remember it, was it? Our thoughts about the future always feature us like some kind of movie star, having everything that we want, things unfolding in such and such a way. And when we remember the past, I think if we're honest, it turns out the same way. We were always the hero, or maybe the anti-hero. But no matter how good we are, no matter how smart we are, no matter how rich and talented and good-looking we are, we cannot act in the future. And likewise, we cannot act in the past. We can only act in this moment, which is unfortunate. Because the truth is, how much time do we actually spend in this moment? Always looking into the past. Always dreaming about the future. Wake up! This is a very simple practice that we engage in. Utterly useful, completely applicable. This practice is simply being here in this moment. We run around all day, getting ready for what's next, getting rid of what's already happened. But we're never here. Wake up. This simple practice is just to take up a posture and feel your body. just as it is. Comfortable, uncomfortable, hot, cool, itchy, wriggling. Just feel it. There's nowhere else for you to be. There's nothing else to do. There's nowhere else to go. This practice is just to be here as you breathe and to be aware that you're breathing. Feeling it arising in the body. Feeling it emptying out into the cosmos. Not separate, one. This activity of walking meditation, very simple, just walking. Make relationship with the room that you're in. Make relationship with the people who are around you. Make relationship with your breath. Manifest as this whole cosmos as walking. What happens? Thinking about the past. Thinking about the future. Worrying about how I'm being perceived, if I'm doing it right, if I look like I'm an idiot. We're everywhere but here. This practice can act for us as a mirror if we engage with it wholeheartedly. If we engage with a community wholeheartedly, we engage with a group of friends who are also committed to manifesting wholeheartedly in this moment. We engage with a group of people who are committed wholeheartedly to being alive, to being awake, to being immersed in their true nature, one true nature, already complete, already whole, already awake. Your completion, your satisfaction, your realization and your awakening is not out there. It's not when. It's not back then. It's in this moment, right here. You have nowhere else to go. There is nothing better for you to apply the energy and intelligence of your life to than coming home, your true home, being, coming awake in this very moment.
Thanks for listening to the Living Zen podcast. If you follow Living Zen through iTunes, I would very much appreciate it if you would take a moment to let me know what you think about it by rating or reviewing the podcast, so that new listeners can also hear what you have to say. Thank you for your time and for your support.